Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Neighbourhood Walking Tours, where we go around the city of Toronto to explore neighbourhoods, show you lifestyle and make it easy for you to pick a neighbourhood for your next move. And today we head out to Leslieville and Riverside, Toronto's charming small town in the big city, known for its warm and hearty residents and abundance of baby strollers. This vibrant neighborhood is full of history and art, featuring a diverse selection of vintage furniture and retro shops, fashion boutiques, design studios, and chill cafes. Join me today as we uncover the streets of Leslieville and the exciting spots this neighborhood has to offer. Let's dive in. Leslieville proper is bounded by the CN Railway line and Gerrard Street to the north, Empire Avenue to the west, Eastern Avenue to the south, and Coxwell Avenue to the east. Just to the west, from Carlaw Avenue to the Don River, you'll find Riverside. Now let's get started with the journey from Riverside Bridge that crosses the Don River on Queen Street East.
Next stop, Carroll Street.
Riverside is very well connected by public transit to downtown Toronto. Located just 2.5 kilometers from city center, it took me under 10 minutes on the 501 Queen streetcar to reach our first stop, Blackbird Baking. This is by far my favorite sourdough bakery in Toronto. They offer an exceptional selection of sourdough loaves and a variety of artisanal pastries, like their delicious croissants and the chocolate cork, literally named after being shaped like a wine bottle cork. We've got blue skies and the sun is bright, well, at least for now. So let's cross the street and head to Joel Weeks Parks to enjoy the goodies before we continue our walk on Queen Street East. A notable landmark in Riverside is the Broadview Hotel, a premier boutique-style hotel at the corner of Queen Street East and Broadview Avenue. We can't visit Riverside without a quick stop at George's Barbershop, Toronto's oldest barbershop dating back to the 1960s. As soon as you step in, you feel like you've been warped back in time by a time machine. If you play chess, you'll have a great time. He's competitive, fun, and will tell you stories about how he saw Riverside evolve from a former working-class area to one of the most coveted communities east of the Don River. Now that we've seen a few low to mid-rise condo buildings and discovered some of the retail stores, vintage shops, and restaurants lining up Riverside's Queen Street, let's turn onto Degrassi Street and head deep into the residential area. We'll walk up Degrassi right off Queen Street all the way towards Gerrard Street, head a few blocks east towards Logan Avenue to check out what's new. We then do a quick loop around ChinaTown East, and from there we'll start heading back down Bolton Street towards Queen Street to continue our walk tour from James Simpson Park. Few steps into the residential streets of Riverside, you'll notice the fascinating Victorian and Edwardian architectures that give the neighborhood its unique charm. Walking around here is incredibly calming and soothing. You'll mostly find semi-detached and attached townhomes nestled among beautiful mature trees and vegetation. While there are few detached homes, the area is mainly composed of semis and attached townhomes with relatively larger lot sizes averaging around 15 by 100 foot, leaving enough space for a front porch garden and probably a patio in the back. In recent years, Toronto home buyers have rediscovered Riverside, transforming it into a highly attractive area. Let's see what local residents say about Riverside. As I mentioned, the people in Leslieville are so hearty and welcoming. I just met up with Deepak randomly on the streets and he's going to tell us a little bit about the neighborhood.
Well, I've been on this street since 1986 and my wife and I just love it. We're close to downtown Toronto, we're close to the beach, and we're close to my gym. And I go there every day. And it's just perfect. This whole neighborhood is very good, wonderful people. And since I've been here all this time, I should tell you, I love it here.
That's amazing. People here are incredibly friendly and approachable. You can often see neighbors chatting and enjoying life together. For example, here's Emily visiting Tommy Boy after her morning walk as part of her daily routine. How lovely is that? As soon as we hit Gerrard Street and Logan Avenue, the atmosphere becomes more vibrant, hip, and urban. You'll notice a younger crowd and lots of baby strollers as signs for newly formed families moving into the neighborhood. People on the streets tell you that Riverside has become more accessible in recent years, mostly due to new condo developments rising in the neighborhood, like the Loft House condos at 495 Logan Avenue and the low-rise brick condo building at 485 Logan Avenue, which offers spacious units with generous bedrooms. Walking on Gerrard Street from Logan Avenue towards ChinaTown East, you'll notice an abundance of 19th century freehold semi-detached homes and a few properties that have been recently gutted and retrofitted with modern designs. Let's not forget that these older semis are adjacent to Riverdale North, a charming neighborhood well known for its beautiful Victorian homes and vibrant community. There will be a separate episode for Riverdale North, so if you don't want to miss out on our latest neighborhood walking tours around Toronto, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment as this will help us grow the channel. Just a few blocks before we reached ChinaTown East, I stumbled on Crockadoodle, a painter-owned pottery studio for adults and kids to express creativity, meditate, and connect with the community. They've simplified the pottery art and made it fun. I highly recommend you drop by this store if you're looking to organize a birthday party, a team building activity, or simply a neighborhood activity for the kids to enjoy. Now that we've picked up our lychee fruits, let's head back to the Jimmie Simpson Park on Queen Street East. As you've seen, most condo buildings in Riverside are low to mid-rise with floors ranging between 4 to 8. If you'd like to be at the center of the action, condos on Queen Street might just be a good option for you. However, if you prefer quieter residential streets, there are several options in the small pockets adjacent to Carlaw Avenue and Queen Street, like 88 Colgate Avenue, a mid-rise building offering urban chic living at its finest. The units are mostly open concept with a contemporary ambience, and if you enjoy cooking on a blazing gas stove, this building might just be your top condo choice in Riverside. Walking around the neighborhood, I found lots of condo options, but finding the perfect place with the right layout and a pleasant exposure can be challenging, even in the most desirable building. As a real estate agent who wants to help you find wellness on your next move, I recognize that home is where true happiness and fulfillment begin, and I want to be part of that journey. If you're looking for a new place to call home in Toronto or know someone moving to the city, I'd love to talk to you and learn more about your plans. Simply send me a message on your preferred channel and we can find time to chat. Leslieville's architectural landscape north of Queen Street is a charming blend of early 20th century homes built during the neighborhood's second wave of development. This area is characterized by a mix of detached and semi-detached houses, each with its own unique character and history. The neighborhood is home for long-term residents with roots going back to countries in Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. During my walk, I met people from Finland, the UK, Egypt, Lebanon, India, South Korea, and China. I even saw a local peacefully playing the erhu, a two-stringed Chinese violin. I think by now we have a clearer picture about what's up in Leslieville, and it would be reasonable to say that the neighborhood attracts people who are seeking a balance between downtown proximity and living in a relaxed, community-oriented lifestyle with lots of greenery. It also caters to young professionals and creators who appreciate a chill vibe, trendy shops, vintage stores, artisanal bakeries and cafes, and good restaurants. And of course, a perfect match for newly formed families seeking to live in a safe environment with good schools and nearby parks. To get a feel for the residential charm of Leslieville near Greenwood Park, located at the northeast end of the neighborhood, let's hop in the car and drive over to Hastings Avenue. I know we could have started the episode by talking about some neighborhood statistics, but since you're still watching, let's dive into it. Riverside and Leslieville combined form one of the larger neighborhoods in Toronto. Spanning approximately 3 square kilometers from the Don River to Coxwell Avenue, this area is significantly expansive compared to other neighborhoods in the city. Riverside alone is home to about 22,000 people, while the remaining 25,000 residents live in Leslieville. And that's a wrap for today's tour in Leslieville and Riverside. As you've seen, these neighborhoods are perfect for establishing a strong foundation and raising a family with kids. With an abundance of trees and greenery, there's plenty of nature to enjoy, creating a peaceful and inviting atmosphere that would calm the soul. Plus, there's a strong sense of community here to foster long-lasting friendships. If you're looking for a place to call home, Leslieville and Riverside might just be the right fit for you. My name is Elie Yachoui, real estate agent here in Toronto. If you want to talk about real estate, I'd be happy to chat with you. Just go to eliehomes.com and book a time with me, and we'll talk about whatever's on your mind. Ciao for now, and see you on the next episode. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join our community for more exciting neighborhood walking tours and updates around Toronto. It would mean a lot to me, as your participation really helps grow my channel.